And Shedeur Sanders still stands behind Dillon Gabriel for the Browns coaches. Gabriel is ahead of Sanders in the eye of the coaching staff, but rarely in training camp has that position matched what we've seen on the field. The quarterback situation remains the story of camp, and Shedeur Sanders is settling in to lead 3 scoring drives in the most extended action of the summer won't make the team's consistent stance that Sanders is fourth in a line any less perplexing. No reasonable person thinks Sanders will be fully ready to lead a team and consistently attack a complicated defense 3 weeks from now. He's shown enough talent and growth, however, to make anyone believe he should be on the team and have a chance to develop into a starting quality player. Sanders is talented. His throw out of the end zone to wide receiver Greg Lavardin in the preseason opener, and his floater down the sideline to receiver Luke Floria later are proof. Until we see Sanders get practice reps with the number 1 offense, we can't believe the Browns view him as having much of a shot to be the number 2 when the season began. I agree with what they're saying, but that's my point is, okay, you saying, have we seen enough? Have you seen enough for Dillon? What have you seen from Dillon Gabriel to make you think he can be number 2?
Who wrote that?
The Browns Athletic Insider.
The Browns Athletic Insider, right?
Yep.
So you see Shedeur do what he does. 3 quarters of football. 3, I think maybe played well into the 4th quarter, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So in a live game, you saw him play the way he played and still question if he can do the same thing when he has the actual starters at his disposal. I'm confused.
My thing is, he says no reasonable person thinks Sanders will be fully ready to lead a team and consistently attack a complicated NFL defense 3 weeks from now. What about Dillon Gabriel? Has he shown you enough to make them believe that 3 weeks from now he can lead this team against a complicated defense? I digress even further. Has Kenny Pickett ever shown you that he can lead a team against a complicated defense? Because all I know is that what I keep hearing is what you're telling me what he can't do. Like my coach just said in college, find something that he can do. See, you keep telling me what Shedeur can't do. Well, your job as a coach is to put players in position and find something that they can do.
Wait a minute, but where's the can't coming from when we just saw him do it? I know it's a small sample size, it's 3 quarters of football, but everything you said he can't do, he just did. Matter of fact, he just did what we already saw him do at Jackson State. He just did what we saw him do at Colorado. We just did, even though it's a small sample size. Uncle, I played the game for a very long time.
Yep.
I played the game for a very long time. I'm a receiver. I know what it's supposed to look like. I know what it looks like when there's a quarterback that's playing in a game and he's confident. He's polished. His pocket presence, his mannerisms. I know what it should look like. We've seen Kenny Pickett with the Steelers. If he was the answer for Cleveland, he would have been the answer in Pittsburgh.
What's the question you're asking? Because if Kenny Pickett is the answer, I need to know the question. Did he play for the University of Pittsburgh? Yes.
I don't know what more. I don't know what more. Listen, when you fill out your resume, right? When you fill out your resume and you're going for that job interview, you want to put your best foot forward.
Yes.
You want to leave a lasting impression.
Correct.
Well, the lasting impression is what we saw Friday night from the person they claim is the fourth string quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay. What do? We build from that on Saturday.
Well, you build from that. No, you build from that starting in practice by giving him more reps more quality reps. You don't leave him in the position that he was in where he's getting a handful of reps with the 3s and 4s. You give him some opportunities with the 1s, with the 2s. I'm not saying he has to take 5-6 reps with the 1s, but I'm saying you sprinkle, maybe you give him 1 or 2 reps. Maybe you give him 3 or 4 reps with the 2s. I do agree with this. Until we see Sanders get practice reps with the number 1 offense, we can't believe the Browns view him as having much of a shot to be number 2 when the season began. True. I do agree with that statement. You're not going from 4 to 2. If you 4 training camp, then all of a sudden the season start, you're number 2.
Yeah.
They're going to need to see you with the 1s and 2s to feel comfortable because they got to make a decision. And when you make that decision, you release somebody, ain't no guarantee that you're going to be able to bring them back and put them on your practice squad. Somebody might sign them and put them on the active roster. So that's the case, Ocho. Do I stay on your practice squad for, say, $25,000, $30,000, or do I go somewhere and get an opportunity to get a real roster spot and make almost $1 million a year? So that's the question that you have. That's a decision that you make when you release these guys, because I'm sure there are some guys, I would love to have him have another year learning our system. And when we come back next year, having the OTAs, the training camp, the season of working the scout team stuff, when we come back for OTAs, Ocho, he should be good to go. He should be fully developed and good to go. So I don't want people thinking that we Ocho and I beating up on Zach Jackson. I agree with what he's saying, but my thing, I'm more talking about the Browns as an organization, as a coaching staff. Because the fans are saying you want us to believe you or our lying eyes. Ooh. I know what my eyes I saw. I know what I saw. I hear what you saying. But I see better than I hear.
Come on now.
Y'all keep telling us Dillon Gabriel, but we have yet to see him. Now, everything that I see is that she's not better than Shedeur. For most of the articles that I've been reading, and hey, people can write whatever they want to write, so I don't want to put too much emphasis, but I haven't read a whole lot where they said that Dillon Gabriel is better, has played better or is playing better than Shedeur.
What did I tell you, Unc? What did I tell you not too long ago?
Yeah.
About how camp looked.
Yeah.
I'm not saying no, and then okay, I'll say no more. Again, say no more. So you're not doing him justice in practice, but still showed up in the game and looked the part and looked like that. What does that say? But we're going to see Saturday. And I hope Dillon Gabriel gets his opportunity, because I would love to see what he does and what he gives that offense and that coaching staff that believes in him. I'm hoping he gets a fair shot. I'm hoping he does. I would love to see it. I know he's a competitor. He was great at Oregon. He was really good. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, let the guy it's like when you in that situation, the guy flashes. Normally when guys flashes in camp, Ocho, you and I both played the NFL for a long time. We both played at a high level.
Yes, sir.
Every team that I've been on, when a guy flashes in practice, a guy flashes in the game, he gets to move up and he gets meaningful reps, more meaningful reps, meaning he's no longer on the 3rd or 4th. They'll sneak some reps in with the 2s. Maybe they'll give him 1 or 2 shots with the 1s. That's normally how it works. They're not so set in their ways that it's like, oh, we just see this guy as, it's kind of like TD. I give you a prime example. TD was a guy. TD was a 6th round draft pick. TD was probably like the 5th or the 6th running back. But every day he made that play on kickoff, and every day you saw TD get a little better. They gave him a little bit more reps, and so all of a sudden he go from 6 to 5, from 5 to 4, 4 to 2. After the first game of the season, TD won. Yeah. Normally that's how it plays out. Guys show you in the game, because when guys flash in practice, Ocho, you're thinking to yourself, I wonder if he do that in the game. Hell, coach, put his ass in the game. Let's see what he could do. Right. That's normally how it happened. Wade Phillips, our defensive coordinator, that's how I got in the game. He said, Dan, put his ass in the game. Let's see if they can cover him, because we can't. Dan's like, okay, they put my ass in the game.
Yeah.
Well, I think Shedeur showed you something that he deserving. I'm not saying you need to implement him as the starter, the number one, Ocho. We didn't say that. That's not what we're saying. But I think he's shown you enough Friday that says, you know what, we might need to give him some more quality reps with guys that's going to be playing on Sunday. And let's see him facing the number one defense, Myles Garrett, those guys over there. But let's give him Jerry Jeudy. Let's give him Njoku. Let's see if he can replicate some of that, what he did on Friday, with the ones today.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
And can I say one more thing?
Go ahead.
One thing. If you can do what he did without getting the practice reps in a game, without the number ones around him, things only get easier when you have the ones at your disposal that are better at the position. Cedric Tillman, Njoku, Jerry Jeudy. It only becomes easier, Unc. It doesn't get more difficult. Now, once you're playing against a team that schemes for you and disguises and does all the stuff, with the game planning for you, okay, that's different. Then you just have to process a little bit faster.
Yeah.
That's all.
But
it's vanilla. They line up and they just go.
That's exactly how it is. But Ocho, you get better at something